And now I have the verdict form as well. Okay. This is State of Georgia versus Leon James Taylor, accusation number 20 CR 003-196E. Mr. Taylor's case, in which he was originally accused of simple battery domestic violence and in this particular case, Mr. Taylor, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Anything you say about the facts of the case, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. However, you've chosen to waive your right to counsel. And I'm looking at the document outlined as the waiver of right to counsel. You've read through that document, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And you've understood the consequences of waiving, representing yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so I'm accepting your waiver of counsel, and you're going to represent yourself for this plea hearing. Ms. Sarah Githier is the prosecutor with the Solicitor General's office. And Ms. Githier, what is the, and this is going to be a plea of nolo contendere to the charge of simple battery domestic violence. Ms. Githier, what's the plea offer from the state?
The plea offer is 12 months probation, 2 anger management classes, 20 hours of community service, alcohol drug evaluation and any required treatment, and no further violent contact with the victim, Karen Taylor.
Mr. Taylor, those are the terms of the recommendation as offered by the prosecutor. First of all, have you understood the terms as they've been announced to you?
Yes, ma'am.
And also, do you understand that if you decide to accept this plea, you would have to agree that the factual basis as set forth in this case, the identity of the perpetrator, that is you, and that the venue of this incident in Fulton County, Georgia, are all true and correct? Would you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
stipulate?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Taylor, have you, may I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you consumed any medication or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Please repeat you can put your hand down. Could you,
My high blood pressure medicine.
have you consumed any medication or alcohol recently?
High blood pressure and my heart medicine. That's all.
Oh, yeah. And in taking this medication, has that impeded your ability to understand any of the proceedings so far?
No, ma'am.
And is anyone forcing you or inducing you to take a plea offer today?
No, ma'am.
Are you doing so freely, willingly, and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to accept this plea offer and the sentence as recommended by the state, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not have the opportunity to go back to court to confront your accuser, challenge the state's evidence, present any defenses if you choose to do so, and have the state try to prove the original charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of simple battery domestic violence?
No local injury.
I accept your plea. Your sentence is 12 months to be served on probation. While you're on probation, you will complete 2 anger management classes, 20 hours of community service with any nonprofit agency, and complete an alcohol and drug evaluation with a qualified healthcare provider. At all times, you shall also have no further violent contact with Karen Taylor. You may have communication and contact with Ms. Taylor, but it cannot be involving any physical or verbal altercations. If you complete your anger management classes, your community service, and your evaluation, as well as any treatment that's required by the evaluator, I will then terminate your probation. You will report to probation next Thursday at 1:32 at 132 Mitchell Street in downtown Atlanta. You must report before 3 p.m. next Thursday, which will be January 12th, 2023. Your probation officer will open a probation case. I will waive your probation fees for the month of January and February. So if you've completed all these items by the end of February, your probation will terminate. However, if they're still not completed, You will continue to report to probation and start paying probation fees from March 1st, 2023 onwards. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions about the terms of your plea?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you. That concludes this case. You're free to go. You. Oh, Mr. Taylor, we just sent you a probation contact form. Do you see it on your email? Here, Ms. Younger.
I got it.
Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
What is this, Ms. Younger?
Do I send it back to her?
Yes, once you filled it out, send it back to Ms. Younger.
All right, I got it.
Okay, this is the notice that, this is,
Oh, yeah, that's the notice.
I don't have to sign the notice, right? But, Mr. Gaither, you're sending me that proposed order setting aside the bench warrant and,
Yep, I'm good. So I'm good to go to my
No,
office now
okay.
and do that now. As a matter of fact, Miss Essence Smith sent me 2 documents that I filled out. I've emailed those to everybody. Now I just need to go and do the order. But
okay,
it's just easy for me to do the order in my office real
Okay.
quick.
no problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Give me realistically, give me an hour. I have it emailed.
No.
Okay,
Monday, that's not a problem. Thank you.
okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Ms. Githier, any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then court, Ms. Taylor, Ms. Younger, did you receive the information from Mr. Taylor? The,
So I got to fill this out, send it back to her. It says on the top
yeah,
of it.
we'll need that probation contact information so that probation can get the file ready for you when you show up next Thursday.
I'm printing out.
And Mr. Glanville, we can cease the live stream and recording as well. Court's adjourned.
Have a good day.